Hi guys. Um, I don't know why I'm making this video, to be honest. I just feel like I need to talk to a camera, and maybe, just maybe, I'll figure something out. I guess. Um, I go back to work tomorrow. I've been off the last 2 weeks to relax, get my head straight on straight, and then go back with a bit more relaxed, I guess. And the funny thing is that a lot of what I've experienced during this time off that I've had is I feel like I've experienced a lot of how do I put this, personal growth, I guess. Um, I've learned three very important things about myself. Number one, I am an incredibly overthinking and overanalyzing guy who will spend the majority of his time freaking out whether or not he's upset somebody when there's no real reason to believe that I have upset someone. This also includes things like worrying about independent time between me and my other half when she's sat here and I'm sat here and we're both doing separate things. And I think in the back of my brain, it says something about, you're in the same room but you're not talking to each other. Ooh, that's bad. It's very bad. When it's not at all. And it takes a lot to silence that voice. Moving on to number two. Number two, when I talk to someone, specifically when I talk to my partner, she is very good at helping me process that. She's very good at helping me sort of process my issues, processing my me, I guess. Because this is me. This is what I am. This is also why I'm a nightmare to deal with. It's also why I'm probably a nightmare to be friends with. It's why I'm someone who has all the power of an extrovert, but seems to still have an introvert's mentality because I've spent the majority of my time believing, not that I'm unlovable, but believing that my happiness will come at the end of the race. Everyone else's happiness matters more than mine. Always has, always will. That's. It's not how I was raised. It's just how I am. It always has. It's been like that for a long time, and it took a lot for me to have to start saying no. I'm putting myself first. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, and there's a lot of things that I've let go of that I do think is good and is healthy for me to let go of. Not because I think they're bad, but because generally speaking, I think that they were bad for me at this time. Um, and the third thing that I've learned is that I am in desperate, desperate need of some. I'm in desperate, desperate need of some more interesting things in my life. Interesting food, I guess, should be um, the correct response. Um, Tonight, for example, my other half and I were talking about what to order for food, or what to have for food. I said what to order. Like there's a chef in the kitchen. There's no chef. What the hell? Um, and um, we ended up getting Greek food. Um, we got some Greek food, and it was absolutely delicious. I've never tried Greek food in my life, and had I been on my own, I would not have touched that with a 10-foot barge pole. Wouldn't have gone near it. Wouldn't have wanted to go anywhere near it. Yet somehow, when I'm with her, it gives me the desire to actually start doing new things, to try new things in life. And really, I think this is why I want to do this, is so I have a document of this particular setup. I don't know if this is even going to go on YouTube. I'm thinking about it, genuinely. But I also know that I've made a lot of promises in the world. I've made a lot of promises on YouTube especially. And while I know that I only have, 24 subscribers? Something ridiculous like that. I haven't actually checked in a while. But last time I checked, I did not have so many subscribers that I could feel bad. Like, that I feel bad about sort of misleading like a giant community, but I still feel bad about misleading the people I do have on that channel. And so for that, I want to apologize. I want to say I'm sorry. I said I would do things. I didn't do them. I can only hold my hands up and say that I had good intentions. I also had far too much time on my hands, and I also know that, at least at that point in my, you know what? I'm not even going to try to pretend. No matter what that point in my life was, I always prefer being comfortable and cozy, to actually doing anything. I'm like a hobbit in that regard. God, sorry, something that was said to me a while ago by my other half. But I'm not going to get into that because that's just stupid. But I guess this video is a combination of an apology and also me saying that I'm going to try and do something more on this channel. I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but I do know that I'm going to try. It's not going to be just one video and then you're never going to hear from me again for several months. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to, for example, I'm going to try and do another video like this when I'm walking to work tomorrow. And then say, or walking home from work, I guess I should say, because at least that way I can say, I went to work, blah, 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 all this stuff. People talk about journaling. And I think this is what I need to do. I need to talk. I need to say things to a camera. Because if I just write it out, I feel like I'm just writing down the minutiae of my day, and that doesn't work for me. Journalism takes all forms. Journaling takes all forms, I should say. For some people, it's bullet journaling. For some people, it's writing out long sentences in their journals. And you know what? If you can do that, God bless you. Me, not so much. I'm trying to be a writer, and I can't write long sentences in a journal. Think how bad that makes me look. But I very much love this idea. I love this concept, and I love being who I am right now. But I know that I want to try and be more. So with all that being said, this is me attempting video journaling. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how great it's going to be. But I do know that I'm going to at least try. Whether it involves me and my other half, Lord only knows. But I do know that like I said, I'm at least going to give it a try. So hopefully you'll see me tomorrow with this flipping thing, walking home or walking to work, depending on how I sort of feel at the time. Because if I'm walking to work, I might be a bit more positive. Walking home from work. Those of you who do long-term retail, like you'll know how I feel. You'll know how I feel. But yeah, I'm not going to say it's good to be back. I am, however, going to say that I'd be grateful to get a second chance. Bye, guys.